They've nearly done it, but SK Gaming, after that round of eco, they've got the AKs to go into it, and now we have to see, are we going to see a change of pace from SK Gaming? We've seen a lot of slow rounds from them. Is it now at the end of the half we decide to change it up and get out there?
15th round, ladies and gentlemen, 8-6, so let's see how this folds out. Where's that SK chant out that we were hearing earlier? I feel like they're the ones right now who maybe need a bit of energy back, and their fans have gone a bit quiet towards the end of the first half. Phelps trying to see if he could make his way in through the smoke, goes for the spray, but Dupree is there. Great refrag coming in from Fur, and now Glaive trying to stay alive, but Fur won't have any of it. The Molotov to go into the sandbags, and Kirby out in the open. Great play coming in from Fur, and Fallen to close it out, taking down Sip, leaving Device in a 1 versus 4 here. What an aggressive round. I mean, Fur is a champion.
Boom, there's the first one. You can see that one coming from a mile away. Not going to miss a shot like that, but Fur in connector, and it looks like he's wondering, Device, is this actually going to happen? Is he going to spot him out? Does he play this quiet enough? No. Right behind him, and Fur will get the shot, will get the drop, and it will be a 7th round for SK Gaming. 8-7 at the end of the first half here. And the players get a little bit of time to pause and consider if they want to take their time before getting into the second half pistol. But the chaotic mid, straight out into mid, long fight, early aggression, and SK, they come out ahead.
Yeah, look at all the work that Fur does. I mean, the 2 kills, but the Molotov to force Kirby out. I mean, he actually wins the entire mid fight. It's sort of incidental that it's someone else who gets the kill on Kirby. It's obviously Fur who's the architect of it, so my God, what a first half for him. I mean, this is just out of control.
I just feel bad for Glaive. That is the worst spot to try and take a fight if you're Glaive.
Yeah.
I always feel like when your mouse is all the way up, like, oh, how do you do the aim? Nightmare.
Yeah, because you end up pivoting against the top of the cone, essentially, so that's never a good time. 8-7, and the second half going to be coming up any second now. This could go anyway. I don't know how to call this one. This is going to be another brutal half coming in here. The resume has happened. We're going to be live in 18 seconds. Let's see what Astralis can get for us. We saw double smoke and a Molotov for SK when they were on the T side, and that was a very interesting approach. Certainly almost got the round. Cole was close to clutching it there, so we'll see if they could do something similar to Astralis.
Well, the countdown has not begun.
Gotta be a reset.
Well, that looks like sometimes you have to go through with this. 700,000 fans tuning in to watch, guys. Spread the word. So sick that you are here for one of the very best CS matches possible between SK and Astralis, 2 of the top 3 teams in the world. Both of them major winners, and this is as good as it gets. So spread the word, get everybody in here. This is not a match you want to miss.
Yeah, one of the really classic matches or sort of duels that we've been having lately in Counter-Strike. The story between these 2 teams just keeps evolving, and it's only going to get more interesting for sure. Here's another chapter of it, and we are back. Second half is live. Let's get some noise in the arena again. Krakow, second half coming up here. Astralis and SK Gaming. And let's see what the Brazilians can do. Grenade landing on Fur already, and he's trying to fall back behind the forklift, actually making his way quite far back. And Astralis look like they want a lot of speed behind this. There's a headshot from Fallen, looking for a bit more, still playing the angle, but he's going to go down through the smoke. Fur with 1 reflag. Is he going to have to do it all on his own here? It seems like he's going to get it right. It's going to have to be him. He's very low on health, and the flank is in as well. 3 versus 3.
They're so quick to get in here, SK Gaming. That flank is going to be key. Can Phelps find anything from it? Fur, doesn't matter if he's on 12 HP. Still finds the headshot versus Device, and Dupree not connecting. He's still alive, and he will eventually get the headshot on Cold, and even spots Phelps pushing as well. Key information, and a headshot helps as well. Dupree, the bomb. It is in a decent enough spot, and there's the tap from Fur, baiting the reaction. Dupree playing it perfectly, falling back, but he's not going to find the kill! And there will not be enough time here for this defuse, I don't think. It's going to be right on the edge. Not going to happen. Go-boom! Astralis wins the second half pistol, and Dupree did everything that was necessary there.
Yeah, but that's a heartbreaking moment for Fur. I mean, he should have been good. One man have to do to try and win this map for his team. He has got 19 kills, and he almost won that pistol round alone. This is nuts.
Before the bomb goes boom there, I think the fist bomb.
I don't know, man. This is shocking. Definitely one of those heartbreaking moments that can really take a lot of stress for a player. You know, that's got to be something where you feel like, I almost had it. Now Astralis have got all the grenades, and they're going to use every single one to clear out this bomb side. Although SK are moving in, and let's not count them out yet. They're very good with the pistols. Here's Fallen trying to hit a headshot. Dupree's got one kill at least, and they're trying for the bomb plant. They're going to smoke it off to cover it, and Kjaerbye firing away. Last bullet, it seemed, to get the kill on Fallen, making it a 5 versus 3.
Phelps lurking around on the edge of the smoke, will not make it. And yeah, this is actually Astralis pulling off a perfect anti-eco. And SK Gaming, I mean, they went for a different strategy here. From Astralis, we saw force buys in the first half. From SK Gaming, you can see it's a bit of a half buy. Not everybody is investing in the Kevlar. Fallen prioritizing his money, certainly wants to get that AWP out as quickly as possible, but also to have more nades to work with. And so it seems like SK Gaming a little bit more comfortable here, willing to let Astralis take the lead without so much of a fight.
Saving a CZ and a Deagle, it might seem fairly insignificant, but in the hands of people like Cold Zero and Taco, you really never know. Oh my god, they're going to find him in the end anyway? That's annoying.
He got spotted. Sadly, Device saw him go into the back corner. There's no getting away from it. Bonus $600 in Device's pocket. He's going to be happy about that. Gets him up to that AWP all the quicker. And well, now another round of eco here for SK Gaming. Not looking too happy about how things are going on here in the second half, but still early days, Anders. This is the first map of this best-of-3 quarterfinal. And Astralis, they're only 3 rounds ahead. Half-Life 3 confirmed.
One hopes every day. 10-7 here. 3-round gap. Probably will be a 4th here unless SK can pull out some more of that Brazilian magic. Their Counter-Strike is some of the best in the world. Not just these guys, but Immortals too, still in the tournament, still fighting. And Astralis going for, again, a lot of pace in these anti-eco rounds. They don't want to give SK much of a room to sort of move around and do anything. Using all the utility, the grenades and everything. Cold went down. Taco with a nice kill. Just punching him down in the corner. And now for, oh my lord, what is happening? Gets out a couple of headshots, and now it gets interesting.
Did they forget to plant the bomb at some point, Astralis? That's kind of what you need to do here. Get that bomb ticking. Now Fur actually has time to work with. He's rotating around, playing the long game. Whereas Glaive is only just now going to get the plant. There's a chance here for Fur. Glaive might not be expecting him to be coming through in this direction. Instead, he might be expecting him from CT or short, and so this could be big here for Fur. Does he catch Glaive midair? Does he catch him unawares? Sure enough, but Glaive spots him, and the gig is up.
He doesn't have a kit. This is almost impossible. There is a gun right in front of him. He's going to pick up the MAC-10, making a bit of noise, and Glaive playing the time. This is very smart indeed. He just has to run, and time is going to run out. Fur will get a bullet to the face instead, and again, every single time there's something going on here for SK Gaming, it's Fur in charge of it. He's got just 21 kills in 17 rounds. I mean, 18 if you count this one. It's unbelievable.
I mean, this is what you expect to see, Anders. It really is kind of just like, who's going to turn up this game? Is it going to be Cold? Is it going to be Fur? Is it going to be Fallen? There's so much star power on both of these rosters. But here we go, we get into the thick of things, and this is interesting. The double up is possible for SK. It is one of the strategies that they've used in the past, but Taco will be the second op over on that A site for SK Gaming. Fallen with the op in mid. This is fun.
So much time, and Astralis employing a very similar style as to the one that SK were using in the first half. Trying to make sure that there's not going to be anyone sneaking in from any corners. You could see he wants to take the fight. Fallen's actually standing in a spot where he can get just wallbang from Device instead. The Molotov going to be falling in to try and see if he can push him back, and now it's a waiting game. Who's going to lose the patience battle first? Going to be a bit of a grenade in Device. Oh, it's close. It's very close.
You just got to grit your teeth and bear it. He's going to spot him making an out. Cold Zero is here, but the Molotov perfectly timed will fend him off. And all of this utility just feeding into this duel between the two offers. This is how you have to play it now. You need your teammates to set you up. Both of these teams perfect with their communication.
How many grenades have been used just to push Fallen back? I mean, almost everything that Astralis has, and they still haven't landed a shot on him. Now it's 30 seconds, and it's going to be the A-bomb side again of the Speedway, just like SK were doing. They're simply fighting fire with fire, and Fallen is going to miss one shot at least. The three getting very close. close here, and Device will take him down. A lot of trouble for the A-bomb side. Taco has to stay alive, but he's getting shot in the side of the head, and Kieran will take him down. Now, out in the open, he's going to fall as well. And Astralis are getting dangerously close in this round. 2 versus 4.
2 versus 4, and really, Phelps, you can't really hang around here too much. He wants to get that AWP. That's exactly it. coldzera's going to be able to rotate over here to back him up. And sure enough, Phelps makes the grab. Now can they get out of here intact because Zipnik's already rotated back through T-spawn. Wondering, but that was as clean as it gets from Astralis. Getting the mid control and then just an explosive play straight out onto the A site together as a unit. That's what you want to see. Not if you're an SK fan. But if you're Astralis, you're pretty happy right now.
Or if you're a Counter-Strike fan, you just want to see the culmination of all those grenades being used to push Fallen back actually work. So that when the fight happens, it happens on the A-bomb side with just complete chaos. You could see Taco, even as Fallen goes down, Taco doesn't know where to stand. There's nowhere to stand on that bomb side. That's the whole point of pushing that far back.
I swear,
very well done.
I swear, like, time just stretches out when you're trying to save the gun, and you're just like, please roll over to the next round already. CS just like, actually, no, we're going to wait a couple more seconds here just to make it a little bit more tense. But Cold survives, Phelps as well, and so they will have some firepower to work with here in the in this next round for SK. Eventually, Device is like a heat-seeking missile, man. Fallen tried to run, but there was no hiding.
It's on 22, so gonna continue to find it out here. 5-round gap. That isn't my main concern. I think SK can definitely make it back. I'm worried about their money. They might end up falling short on this first map just if they can't actually keep buying rifles. And they have got a fairly defensive setup once again. Astralis though gonna try and make their way through the smoke. They didn't quite check the corner. Oh, but Fur, he misses the spray. He goes down to debris. And now Taco has to go mega in this corner. He's got the FAMAS and they're around the other side of the smoke. Bit of a grenade coming through. Taco getting one, going for the second. McClave is quick on the return, and now the bomb is going to be going down, and SK Gaming in so much trouble here. Device has got the angle covered off, and he doesn't realize that Phelps is over there, but still, it might be worth to back off here. It will be 13 rounds for Astralis. They just can't do it, SK Gaming. They have to back off.
Now, resist that urge, Phelps. Resist it. Just back off. No need to go for repeaks. Just save the guns for the next round, because if you don't, you are going to be in a deep, dark place. But this is what makes it such a joy to watch Astralis on T side. Their spacing, when they go into their executes, their spacing is so good. You saw that. Fur had a chance, but then the 2 players are there to face him. Taco gets one, but then Glaive is there to trade it. Every time they're moving together, when they get that killer death ball moving together, they're so good at trading their kills because no one guy is too far out ahead of the other. It's always possible to get the refrag, and that's excellent T side CS. That's what you want to see. 13-7 now. Astralis 3 rounds away from picking up the first map in this quarterfinal. SK Gaming on the ropes, but they did save the guns, and so it looks like we will have a bye.
Oh, this is going to be down to the wire, isn't it? The gap is widened to 6, and we're starting to hear the Astralis chants. They're coming back. They can feel it. They know their team is just a couple of rounds away here. 22 kills again on Device. That's outrageous. Him and Fur are having an actual battle right now in this game. Flash again to get the AWPer into position. So many of these players just revolve around getting either Fallen or Device on the other team into a position where they could use these guns. Almost hitting the shot through, but not quite.
This is all going to come down to patience here from SK Gaming. They hardly have any nades to work with, and so they are trying to set traps like the one Fallen's got going. 2 players. Ooh. Wall bangs here from Device. Sadly, nobody's there waiting for him. But they need to hold on. Every nade right now for SK Gaming is worth its weight in gold. They have to hold on to them as long as possible, really stretch them out.
Look at where Fallen is, though.
Yeah, this is the kind of strat that they have to go for here. They're so limited right now at SK that they have to take risks.
Oh, this could pay out very well. Kirby wants to take the peek into main. If they realize that Fallen's in there, he can get wallbang down very quickly as well. So Sip is right on the other side for it. Running very low on time. Astralis have had a couple of pretty quick rounds. This time it looks like it's going to be closer to the end of the round, 40 seconds, and the bomb still in the middle.
Just now, starting to rotate over, and it looks like that's just going to be Glaive getting the boost for Kirby. Will we have the full rotate? Is it going to wind up towards the B side? They are starting to collapse that way. Here, Astralis clearing out the angles in mid. We get the smoke wall down as well. And all this time, dupreeh has been camping it out over in Sunroom. But this is going to be straight through vents. 2 players, soon to be 3 players here for SK Gaming, but a perfect flash annihilates Phelps. Nothing done there. Still 2 players alive, but a whopping attempt. What is this? Cold crouching behind the box. He can make all the difference here, and sure enough, he picks up 1.
Coming for the smoke though, Fer felt he had to react. There's only 4 seconds. He's around the box trying to see if he can get the plant down. Taco with a headshot. Glaive coming out, but Taco's a hero. Taking 3 kills and shutting down Astralis. That's incredibly close, but it works out in the end.
I want a replay of Taco's expression there at the end. Waving the hand in the air, it's like saying nothing, saying nothing. Do this all day. I can clutch all day. They have so much time to go and recover everything right now, so they save both AWPs. They're going to try and pick up as many nades as possible. But both of these teams, you can see the nerves starting to set in. When that clock starts ticking down, you have to get a little bit tense here.
I mean, any one mistake from SK in that round and they lose it. If Cole doesn't get the kill, if Fer doesn't pick up his one, like, it all culminated with that one push in there. That's massive. And Taco's been struggling a bit in this game, but this is just very well done. And if he waits there, who knows? Maybe they get the setup Astralis.
So sick. He's such a beast. That is a big play right there. High impact frags, keeping his team in this game. And so now they've decided to change it up. Cold Zera will be sporting the second IWP here for SK Gaming, and Fallen once again going aggro mid. But the angle here, Gabby, yep, right on the edge. He'll spot out Fallen's boots before Fallen spots him. Opening kill here for Astralis.
That's a very powerful way to get a round opened, and the money for SK Gaming. Even if they won that round, they only had 2 members alive, but it really wasn't a lot, so they're still in some trouble, having lost Fallen, who again is trying to play aggressive, which it didn't work out this round, but I prefer Fallen to be that way. I want him to be the aggressive CT side over. That's what he does well. He might be one of the best players, in fact, in the world at that particular job. Don't know anyone who likes playing against him.
Well, we've got Overpass next, and that's when he can give that clinic, right?
Yeah.
This is how you play aggro mid with an AWP. Fallen, one of the very best at it. But that comes next, and you're pretty sure that SK want to be up 1-0 when they go into this next map. But Astralis right now, they've got everything here in their hands. They can break the SK economy and close it out right here in this round.
Well, looking to move aggressive, actually. The flashbang setup is perfect. He takes down Glaive. But now the gravitation from Astralis headed towards the B bomb side, and there's nobody holding here. This is a brilliant mid-round call coming out of Glaive right now. He might be dead, but maybe that was what he needed to be to just get the presence of mind, because this is going to catch SK completely off guard. And even better, Sip is still in middle trying to catch any rotations. This is a very, very good round for them. Phelps goes down. They've got everything locked down. It'd be a miracle if SK can retake this bomb site. 4 versus 3. Everything right on this, and there's a headshot from Dupree. They've got to back off.
And that stops it. Even some wallbang shots going through. You're not getting out of here intact. Zip is such a strong player to have in that position as well. SK knew that he was still around there. Still doesn't stop him from getting the kill. And so now, well, SK, they're just crossing their fingers and hoping that Astralis will have one shred of mercy and let them save. But we already have Kyoto be kind of lurking around the corner here. Cold Zera with the AWP, though, should be able to hit this shot every day of the week.
So he's up on top, in fact, but that was a good flick. Manages to take him down. It will still be 14-8 in favor of Astralis here on the map that, after all, SK did pick. So not really the end of the world, but always a bit unnerving when you end up losing your own map.
They keep saving just the bare necessities here. And we'll see Taco go for the UMP. It's just so many rounds for Astralis on T side. This has really been their half. SK Gaming are just fighting with their backs to the ropes. But you can see Phelps, Fallen, hardly anything to speak of here. Cold Zera, just the AWP, lacking the nades. And so Astralis, they know they've got them in a death grip. They just need to keep squeezing here and taking advantage of their nades.
Moving towards the A-bomb site. The setup over here with Fer and Taco, obviously a powerful setup. It looks like they want to go a bit aggressive in towards Squeak, and close the door in the face of Sip, but now comes the rest of the Astralis team, and Fallen is there helping out on the other angle, gets another headshot, taking down Kievu. It might have been enough here. Taco to take down Siblings, looking a lot better for the Brazilian side in this round. Fer avoiding a bit of AK damage out of Glaive, who's now also alone. They need to keep everyone alive here. This is very important for SK Gaming. No more kills for Glaive. He's going to hit the headshot, and then he goes down to Taco, gets another triple. And they survive with 3 members. That's definitely a big thumbs up.
Never say die, Anders. That's what it's all about for SK Gaming, man. They never give up, and that's why both of these teams have won majors and are sitting at the top of the pack in CS. Doesn't matter what the score is, it's just one round at a time. And Astralis, they're right on the edge, but you can tell this hesitation here, just not able to find the kills. Well, Fallen, he's the one who makes all the difference. With the FAMAS from on high, 2 frags for him, and that pretty much shuts the round down for Astralis. Now Astralis are the ones who are going to be playing with that low eco. They're finally feeling the hurt just a little bit, but it's going to be a very quick mid-take from them.
That's an unbelievably aggressive push, and they're sort of expecting someone to be by the sandbags, making noise and trying to bait out anyone for a peek there. Fallen on the other side with the AWP. Is it going to be Device versus Fallen again? Quite a bit of the second half seems to have revolved around this particular battle, and while that's going on in middle for us, say, yeah, but I want to have a bit of this map too. That's so aggressive. Astralis have got to be wondering now, oh, there was a chance.
Oh, the HE! Device barely takes 8 damage. Just a clench moment there. Grit your teeth and hope that you're not going to take it too much there. But Taco, he gets the key info that at least they know where Device is, or they've spotted one player out. So they have that to work with here. Mid control now for Astralis. Slowly but surely creating options for themselves. It's so important on the T side to have control of mid. It allows you to get the split, the flanks open onto either bomb site. So now it comes down to Glaive. Which one is he feeling right now?
Dupree's been waiting outside of B, so he's heard that there's not really been much movement around here. Could lead him to believe that there's only one player on the bomb side, which would be a mistake. Phelps has already got a grenade in hand. He's ready for the big flashbang to close this push in. Just look at him here. Hyper focus, just ready for it. And Cold Zero with the AWP in the back. This is actually a pretty good defense setup from the Brazilian side. There's the first kill, taking down Glaive. SK are fighting back. The grenade only flashes once, and Kievu gets a refrag instantly sipped with a kill on Phelps, and now Cold in the corner. So much trouble. They're trying to see if they can hunt him down. Oh my God! Cold Zero! Are you kidding me? Takes both in one shot, and the next one from Taco, dropping Dupree, leaving Kievu now in a 1-on-3. That kind of a defense you don't see every day, ladies and gentlemen, and the time is going to run out. Kievu may have got a double, but SK Gaming are going to win the round. All hail Cold Zero. How do you survive that?
That definitely deserves a chant from the SK fans. And clearly you don't. If you're Astralis, the collateral, there are players where it's just magical to watch them. In the heat of the moment, they just come up with the big play. Look at this, they line up perfectly. It's almost like he intended it. Obviously, he didn't, but I mean, that couldn't have worked out better. It wasn't 4 this time, Anders, but those 2 made the big difference there. Just saves the round for SK Gaming at the very end. And while no bomb plant means that Astralis, they're gonna be on a round of eco here, and SK Gaming have a chance to get just a little bit closer.
Unbelievable. Now you have to wonder, is that enough to get the rest of SK Gaming fired up? Is that the round that turned the tide here? 14-10, it's still a good lead for Astralis, but their economy suffering, although Device with the 1 saved AWP to take down Fur. Now, SK really got to focus on this round. Don't give anything away. That grenade, did it knock the rifle back?
Made a little bit of noise there as well. And Device not going to be actually giving anything here for Taco. He will run away, and so Taco's going to hear this sort of thing. All of this audio information is playing into it, and in the meantime, they rotated an extra man over towards the A site to help bolster that defense with Fallen waiting in mid. Fallen with the AWP, he's about to get his chance. And Glaive going for the jiggle peaks, and sure enough, Fallen has the chance, but he misses the shot.
Oh, they're getting very close, but a great play here from SK Gaming. Just a setup with Phelps, making sure that nobody could run Fallen down. You want to see more out of that. Cold Zero has been dropped fairly low, but there's only 30 seconds here for Astralis, so even if they've been good at getting the opening battles, I feel like right now SK are pretty much in control of this round. Kievu trying to move closer with the Deagle. They are dropping just a bit too low for comfort. Fallen also taking damage. Glaive will get the kill on Cold Zero, and well, there's a bit of a return from Phelps, but there's a headshot from Kievu, and Fallen is so low, there's only 10 seconds left. He's gonna make the cross, almost getting it, but now it's a 2-on-2, and Glaive covering the vents. Is he gonna be quick enough to get this reaction shot? Tech9 instead, and they're trying to see if they can double up on it. He's got all the bullets in the world here, hearing the noise and hiding. Glaive, look at the focus, look at his face right now. He's counting the seconds. He knows they have to move. When is going to be the time? There's not going to be any help from Kievu. He's just inside the bomb site holding. Bomb is ticking, and SK Gaming trying to edge their way on. There's the shot from Fallen, but Glaive comes back, and Fallen's on 19 health for this 1v1. Glaive overextending, and Fallen gets the round. So close. But it will be the round for SK Gaming. Just one step too far to the side. And we're looking at 14-11.
I'm stunned just because how does Fallen? He has one shot and he hits that glaive. We gotta check his desk. There might be a hole in it. Might have just put his fist through it after coming that close to winning, and Kjærby with the dig.
I mean, there's definitely a world in which Kjærby also just team kills team kills Glaive there. I can't believe it.
The thing is, I thought that Kjærby was watching checkered, left side, not right side. Glaive has got right side. And so perhaps a miscommunication there from Astralis as far as who is watching which angle, because they shouldn't be able to get out for free behind Glaive that way. But still,
oh my God.
It happened and Fallen. Is he thinking about it? For a moment there's right on the edge, and he gets a leg shot on Zipnix, but it's going to be an explosive play here from Astralis. Straight through the smoke, although the anti-flashes are costing him.
How does he stay alive for that long? I just don't even know. Dupree gets a headshot, but Fur is in position to just explode here. He's got the UMP, but he gets shot down. There's a team kill in the middle of all of that nonsense, and suddenly it's a 2-on-2, and SK coming in with the flank as well. This could be a really decisive round here. Astralis can't have that much money left, and SK Gaming, they need to hold on to this map. The bomb is not down yet, so SK need to take a deep breath.
There's the peek, and misses it. Cold misses it. The shot. And now it's on Phelps, and it seems like Dupree's got a pretty good idea where he's coming from, obviously, with the nades going through. It's not going to help, and Phelps, a little bit of spray damage, but Glaive is still alive. He gets the headshot, and look, the strike! Another one! Somehow, back-to-back rounds that Astralis should lock down every day of the week, and SK, they managed to pull it off. Glaive is going to be beside himself. Back-to-back rounds. He's the key player.
You can see the head shake, and they can absolutely sense the atmosphere here at the Torrent Arena. SK are creeping back in this game. 14-12 is now the scoreline. They're getting ever closer to a win here, and Dupree, oh, he wants to close out this game right now. He wants this to be over already, but it's not. SK with the AWP on Fallen. Now they have a bit more utility, a couple of more grenades here, and the Danish team still able to buy that bomb plant. Saves them every single time. If not for the bomb plant, they have to eco.
Yeah, exactly right. No bomb plant, no monies, but they will have just a little bit. Glaive is going to cut it. Well, no, he's got the Kevlar. He should have the Kevlar at least. It's a question of whether he's going to get the nades or not. He took the hit economically, dropping for his mates. Deep breath, Anders. Deep breath. Again, this is as good as it gets. Perfect.
Look at that beginning from Astralis. It looked like they would slam the door right on SK's fingers and just say, that's it, move on to map number 2. There's a reason why SK are double major winners. Very interesting. 27th round. And let's see how this one unfolds. All of these rounds, it seems like no matter what the actual man situation is, there's always a chance for a comeback. There's always an opening. And this is what we love. 2 men on the bomb side. Hiding quite far back in checkered is always dangerous. You can really get punished back here, Phelps, if they have just one Molotov, then can spiral out of control.
It's a question of where Zip is on the map. He's the one sporting it, but usual habitat, his usual territory. He's over here on the A side towards Squeak, waiting for SK Gaming to make the first move, but that is just not gonna happen. Both of these teams are playing it so safe. Nobody wants to make the mistake here that's gonna cost their team a round. This first map is of all importance. This is the first map in this best of 3.
Hiding so far back on the bomb side. I'm not a big fan of this, although they do have Fur very close by with a Molotov, so if he can get in quick enough and Molotov out the bomb site, maybe the defense will hold. But generally speaking, if you're this far back, you don't have a lot of time to react. And the device in the middle taking down Fallen, again winning that battle. And actually, look at how the plan changes. The bomb is in checkered.
Exactly, that's the thing. Miscommunication from Astralis. They had no idea that Dupree actually had the bomb in checkered. It looked like they just instantly started running towards A. So it's going to turn into a fake, it looks like. Device going to try and make some noise over here. Bait.
Well,
the rotation.
It's working.
Except the Taco is boosted up. Do they need to do anything? He's going to be able to look over any smokes. He's going to be able to say, well, actually, nobody's here, boys.
It's the fake of the century right now. Taco goes down. grenade out, but that's not the big problem. Phelps is out of the B bomb side, and the pre now walking in right in front of the smoke. He doesn't wait for it. Phelps still goes down. Oh, that could have cost him the round. 10 seconds. And now for in a 1 versus 4 here, and the bomb is already down. He has got the kit, but they have to gift this one to him, and he knows it already. He has to back off. What a call. Headshot from Fur, but it's not enough. He has to try and save his rifle. He's going to get one more, but the decision has already been made, and SK have no money. They only have this rifle the next round. This is a catastrophe.
Oh, he's going to get Glaive as well. Yep. Oh, boy. Quad kill, and this got far too expensive for Astralis. They don't have a whole lot of money in the bank here, Anders. You do not want to be throwing away all of these guns. Their lives just got a little bit more difficult here when it comes down to closing this map at match point. Or as far he gets the AK, it is perfect as far as he's concerned. He can drop a rifle for a teammate or 2 UMPs. 2 UMPs wouldn't be bad. And we'll see. They finally succeed. They had so much room to work with Astralis that they just have to grind one round after another, 15 to 12, and now they've finally done it. But it looks like we will have the timeout, the tactical getting called here, and it's the perfect time for SK. You got to do it. Take a minute to breathe.
And just imagine, this is absolute madness. Like, what are we witnessing here, ladies and gentlemen? This is almost too much to handle. At this point, Astralis know they're just a couple of seconds away. They're the ones who have taken the tactical timeout here. They want everybody to cool down. Want to see how this unfolds here. I think they should have hunted for that AK anyway. They must know that SK have no money. Even if they lose everybody, if they can just get the AK away, it's worth it. But that doesn't work. And now, especially on Fur, who has the armor and everything else, I mean, let's not forget, Fur has 27 kills right now. So he might be the one player you don't want escaping with that kind of firepower. Exactly.
That makes all the difference on CT side. That one-shot headshot capability. What the? Fallen's on a USP?
They don't have anything. they had no money at all. So you're right, the WMP being dropped, C-set 75 on USP, probably just to get the extra grenades in there. It's map point for Astralis here as the game has resumed. First map in the quarterfinals between Astralis and SK Gaming. And what a tense match it has been already. And once again, Astralis off to a very slow start. You see Dupree lingering outside of B really far back. He does not want to get caught at all. Wants to make sure that if they try and flash their way in, he's going to be miles away.
Oh man, the tension. This is what you live for. AK, WMP, and let's go, a dream. But both teams right now, again, slow and steady. KRV going to be looking for that shot on the man on short. The double boost as well for Astralis, an explosive strategy. They have the Molotov as well, going to go straight into vents, and so they don't have to worry about that angle. Do they have one for sandbags? It doesn't look like they have anything. Oh, Device has one, so we'll see if he decides to put it back there. But right now, he is hoping that Fallen oversteps. Doesn't matter. Dupree finds Phelps getting aggressive in B Halls. SK actually going for it, and it ends up costing them. This could wind up here for Astralis, but there's so little time left. 30 seconds left in the round, and Astralis, they need to get going.
They're getting the bomb towards the A-bomb side, and it's pretty much too late to change their mind anyway, so they sort of have to go for it. And I think they should have pushed B anyway. That was not a bad idea for SK Gaming. There's so little utility. They need to figure something out. Dupree goes down to Cold Sierra now. Is anyone going to move out of the A-bomb side? No, they're still here and waiting. Great spray through actually catches Fur. A lot of damage onto him. And now he's hiding in the corner, going to get taken down. Falling close with the USP. Gets the kill, picks up the AWP. And now with 6 seconds, the bomb is going to go down. Yes, but Fallen, this is where he should come alive. He's got the angle for it. They have to go and fight him eventually. No, they just smoke him off. And
perfect.
Cold Sierra's coming in as well. Astralis, 2 more kills, and the first map is theirs, but Fallen says no. There's the one. Now can he get another 2? C-set 70 out for Cold Sierra, looking for the kill. He takes down Sip and Glaive in the corner. Sprays 1 and coming in, and there's the second. Astralis gonna pick up the first map of the quarterfinals against SK Gaming. That took a lot longer than they would have wanted to, and the fight is not even close to over yet, but what a relief. And Glaive as well, who had failed a couple of close clutches.
Yes.
Only fitting that it's him that's allowed to bring them all the way home.
When Fallen picks up that AWP, he only had the USP, and it's like, it was all part of the plan. He is going to run into Device, get the off, and clutch it, because that's what Fallen does. But no, this time it is Glaive. 3rd time's the charm, Anders. Makes it work. And gets his team that first map in this quarterfinal. 2 of the top 3 teams facing in the quarterfinals. And of course, you're only going to be able to expect amazing CS like this. Nothing but clutches. They're so close.
Unbelievable. You could have seen Fallen and Cold Zero take that 2v3 almost any day of the week. They're so lethal, and Astralis been struggling to close out the rounds. This time, they make it work. 16-12 for the first map. Second map, obviously, going to be on Overpass, and there's going to be probably equal, if not even more action going on that map. I can't wait for it.
Oh, my hands are shaking. I can only imagine what the players are going through right now with all the adrenaline.
Yeah.
It's just too tense.
Everything is on the line right here. Only the second quarterfinals. I don't know if it's obvious enough. It's just where it's dripping from me as well. It's so intense right now.
What a joy, though, man. This is what you live for.
Yeah.
These kinds of matches. I mean, it's happening in the quarters. You would want it in the semis or the finals, but still, you can't complain. We are getting the match that we were hoping for here. It's an out-and-out brawl, and now we're going to go ahead and hear what the analysts have to say about the first map in this quarterfinal.
Well, I don't know about the players. I'm breathless after that one. What a first match we've had. First map between SK and Astralis. It lived up to everything we hoped it would. Let's find out from Yanko and Sponge what they made of it. Yanko, it was just brilliant at times to be able to watch that, but in the end, it was almost cruel that one of them had to win.
It was mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think this game definitely delivered to its full potential. The ending of the game, the mad clutches that we've seen, I just wish I could watch it in the arena for the whole time.
Yeah, there's a great atmosphere in there. Sponge, what did you make of it?
Yeah, it started as a brawl, right? It was very back and forth in the beginning. Astralis wanted to fight. They didn't want to take the ecos and get to that first gun round. They were more than happy to be there against SK going toe for toe, which is exciting to see. That really loosened up Device, I think. He was very impactful in that first half, moving around a lot with the AWP, making a couple of questionable, like a few plays that maybe you shouldn't have. But it worked out in the end for them. And I think, you know, Yanko touched on those clutches. That was really the bailout for SK, right? They didn't win either pistol. They kind of got locked out of the game. And then the only thing was those stand-up clutch plays coming in back-to-back. We had the Cold Zero double up on the B side, the Fallen 2v1, which they should never been in that situation, the Phelps 2v1. And this was just, you know, Astralis not closing out shots that they probably should have hit. And yeah, I don't know. This is a different look Astralis, I think.
Yeah, and a 14-7 down, though, it looked like Astralis were in control and they would just stroll to victory. But SK, they're not going to give up that.
Absolutely not, but I think it was obvious the preparation that Astralis put into this map. They knew themselves that this was their weakest map. Obviously, they're going to put a lot of work into it. And you could just see how they were very methodical in taking mid-control, you know, and after getting mid-control, they had a clear plan of how they want to end rounds, that double smoke towards the truck towards CT spawn and then splitting the A bombs. And you could tell early on, actually, SK was a bit uncomfortable. Seemed like they were too slow to react, perhaps, and they just gave up too much control to Astralis.
When they did get mid-control, they were taking advantage of the fact, you know, that Fallen would always lean mainly towards that A side, right? He'd be around truck or he'd be watching middle from a lot deeper than leaning towards B. And when Phelps and Cold Zero on the side, they both were playing in B, right? Late round. So what would happen is they establish mid-control, they go back, they execute onto the B side. They know there's two players stuck on the site who don't really have a lot of help because the rotation's really far away. So here was like another, that was a round where they got bailed out, right? Like that stuff shouldn't happen. Astralis eventually, they just grinded. They had a really clear plan on taking advantage of those rotations, and it paid off in the end. But so many sick shots.
I mean, you just watch the replays back and you're just like, how on earth did they do it? Cold Zero with that double. There was the round with Taco dropping off the top of ramp onto picking out 3. Then there's Fallen shot into checkers, which was just crazy reactions. I mean, individual pieces of brilliance again, keeping them in the game.
Yeah, we have to remember, Astralis had individual pieces of brilliance of their own in the first half. Device with that hold with 7 HP from headshot, then from quad with the AWP when he was getting swarmed and his teammate died. He managed to get a couple of kills and buy so much time for the rest of the team to come in. But even with all of that, I think Astralis just outplayed SK in the second half. I think SK, with their double up setup, because at times when Fallen and Taco have it, that's mid and A, so you can't really be aggressive, push towards A main, react to lose in mid control, and that's what Astralis took to their advantage.
It also felt to me like SK didn't really have a huge game plan strategic-wise in terms of like, oh, these are the executes we're going to use to take advantage of rotations. It felt to me what they were doing was using the tendencies on the CT side that Astralis have and just taking space and finding frags. You saw a lot of that coming out mid, like they knew that if a certain smoke went down that they could push out and that nobody would actually be watching it, and they were finding frags there in the first half. But as the half went on and those plays came in from players like Device, it became a lot harder because the way that they were working those rounds was to find individual kills and then collapse. But if someone stands up and doesn't give you those opening frags, you're going to have a rough time.
Yeah, so take a look at the scoreboard presented by Boomio this time round. We have 27 on the board from Fur. Which still wasn't enough, unfortunately, for SK Gaming. Device is 26, chipping in. The rest all seem relatively low on a winning side, I have to say, from the Astralis people. But it was the key kills.
There was lots of saves coming out from the SK guys, and Fur also had quite a few exit frags as well that bolster his scoreline there. But Device was the hero in that first half. His frags, I think, were pivotal to turn around that first half for Astralis.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I think Device, he started off very slow. I think he was 2-7 and then managed to turn things around completely, but it was just the team play from Astralis. They didn't need any special heroics in that second half. It was mostly Device's holes in the first half that bailed them out a little bit, but the end, this was still a very, very close game, and this was SK walking into the unknown, moving on to overpass, maybe win a pistol round. Both of them, both of the ones they lost were super, super close. So if they could maybe deny Astralis that strong start and have more room to work with, better economy, it would allow them to be more aggressive on the CT side.
Let's put it into context, Chad, though. That is their map that they've lost now, and they haven't beaten Astralis on overpass, so the odds are starting to stack up against them, but isn't that when they play best?
Well, this kind of leans towards a very unlikely 2-0 coming out from Astralis, right? That if you look at everything with the facts, they check out to see Astralis potentially taking this one. Yeah. But you're right, when SK are in situations like this, they usually come out swinging. We didn't see like a huge game from coldzera. He warmed into it slowly, Fallen was very quiet in terms of the AWP. He was getting out-positioned. They were baiting him into peaks that he shouldn't have been taking a lot of the time. He needs to, really turn up, and Overpass is a map where we see a lot of crazy kills coming out from Fallen. So I'm looking forward to the next map.
Device, our MVP for that particular matchup. 26 kills, 19 deaths, 3 trades, 7 opening kills, and a 1.32 impact rating. Decent match from him, particularly after such a poor start.
Yeah, just look at the graphic, and you can see in the first half, towards those round wins was where Device has a quad kill. Yep. 2 times a triple kill, 2 times a double kill. That's basically what they needed to kind of get back in that first half. And what's very, very important is you could see the composure from Astralis in that first half. Once they try to win the force buy after that anti-eco loss, they go for another double eco. So, they didn't want to play with like 4,400. They wanted to have full nades. And that's what allowed them to win a couple of consecutive rounds. And in the end, seeing as how it was a close game, you could see the confidence that they had in their T side. If they go for an extra force, like the teams like G2 do, maybe they lose that first half by an even bigger margin. And maybe SK has what it takes to close it up.
I think the biggest problem for me, for SK, is the rounds they won were all like clutch rounds on that CT side, which you can't bank on that, right? That's not going to happen time and time again. Even if you're the most clutch team in the world, you can't expect that to be happening round in, round out. You need to be playing better, more solid brand of Counter-Strike, especially on that CT side.
All right, we're going to get more from you in just a moment as we head towards a break. Before we get there, though, why don't we check in with one of our players? I love the player profile features as part of the major. It's always great to get to know the players a little bit more. And in Astralis, they tell me it's all about the family, never more so for a man with a twin brother.